food.
Twister is stacked in front of 4. I did a bad, but nobody died, so it's okay.
Oh, second Twister.
Twister is stacked in front of 4.
Shit! I did not expect that.
We aren't running double fish range, so...
No fish though.
Wait, why is Cordelia also at this range? Generate, it's on Soren. So yeah, you just stand on 1 and then soak the egg. There you go. I assume we will be failing all of the DPS checks.
We should do this one unless we don't do damage.
Generate, it's on stuff.
Twister with this one. Oh wait, never mind.
Now we are on to phase 3. Generates on stuff and someone else. I didn't see who.
Random fire.
And then
Stack if not.
we all stack. Don't worry about stacking. Alrighty. Generates on
Of
stuff
course.
again.
Twister. Move.
Generates on stuff again. Random fire.
Not real. Gather on around.
Deck
or-
on, yeah.
And we stack near
And
3.
spread out. Just spread out.
Spread out. Don't be on top of anybody. Don't touch the yellow.
Do not be on near Flyon.
Come in and kill the boss. We're stacking between 4 and 1.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Lightning. If you get lightning, you didn't, so it doesn't
Stack.
matter.
In
Stay
stack.
stacked after it. And rotate
Move
to
to
2.
2. Check your dooms. If you have dooms, you're going to need to pick up the little puddle right before it expires. Spread for fire. If you get the fire tether, stand between 2 and 3 where I am. If you have ice, get on the fire. That's in this case. Lightning's out.
So stack in.
Stack in.
Stay
here.
here. Rotate.
Go to 2, check dooms again. Go to 3, check
You
for
are the
lightning.
third. You are the third. You are the third cleanse.
If you have lightning, get out.
Have light.
Ah. Oh, I see what happened. He got lightning too. Ah.
He got
that's
lightning. He had the trickiest
It
pattern.
is.
Trying
Yeah,
trying to explain nail as it happens is like impossible.
Clock in. Clock in.
Decline this raise because we are kind of screwed.
We have healer LB though.
Bro, we could technically keep going.
Oh. I didn't see the healer, LB. So good job on the first going through Twin. Did many good. So I'll let, since Quyon and Awan are calling out Nail, I'll let them explain it. But
You've
First,
done
before we-
T9.
1 second. Before we get to that, did you have any questions on Twin or anything that seemed not clear?
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen all those mechanics before.
Sweet.
Have you done T9?
Yeah, I've done E9S stuff.
Yeah. So T9 nail phase is basically T9 last phase, except all the mechanics all at once. And also we have to read. So for the reading part, she does quotes. You read the quotes. You look for keywords. Those tell you what to do. We're just gonna call those out every time. Too much. If you want to learn how to do it, I can teach you at some point. The way that lightning works is people are going to get assigned lightning, and it
How many
happens
lightnings
regularly.
are there? Are there just two
There are
people?
2 lightnings every single time. The way that works generally is the DPS will try to go over towards 3, so you want to like line up with the corner and be in between 3 and 4, close to the boss. But if 2 DPS get it, then somebody has to adjust. There's like an order for that. I don't remember what the order is.
Does the lightning go off before the dynamo, or is it like the same time?
Same time.
Same time.
Exact
It's-
same time.
It appears to go off before, but the dynamo snapshots at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So you can use the lightning to adjust for movement, because sometimes it's an out as a second step. She does her like out ability, the iron chariot.
I think Tels was third in line.
Yeah, he was
Also,
third.
like, right in line.
So
he only
basically,
adjusts for Steph,
if
right?
Steph and Cordelia, I think.
Or Steph? Oh, right. Okay.
yeah. So if basically you have to look at the party list, and if Steph or Cordelia also has lightning, then you have to do. If no other DPS have it, then you move over towards 3.
Well, if Nayland has it, you just also go to 3.
Right.
Nayland is omniflexing.
And
for
then
the cleansing the doom thing, there's like the larger circle, then it leaves behind the small one, right?
yeah. So the larger
Does the
circle,
large one do damage when it expires?
Yeah,
it will
Instant
kill
kills
you.
Instant.
Okay.
So basically,
dodge
it's
that.
going to target somebody randomly and spawn the larger circle. We have to move out of it, which is why we were doing like the 1, 2, 3 thing.
Right.
And then the smaller one spawns, and those have to be picked up in order. So somebody's going to have a long timer, somebody's going to have a medium timer, and somebody's
What
going
are
to have a
the
short timer.
timer durations? Like, what's the second?
5, 10, 15.
Okay.
There is one instance where the order doesn't matter too much for the second 2 people, but only one. Every other one, it matters. Try to pay attention to that. For fire and ice, you just have to pay attention to it. If you have fire, then you don't want to get fire again. If you have ice, you need fire, etc. With that, it's the order, for all intents and purposes, is fire in, fire out, fire in, fire in. They're going to be in
If you
specific
have fire,
spots.
do we just, I guess, always take the fire to like whatever direction we're on, like 1, 2, or 3, in front of the boss?
Yes.
It's fire's generally just on 4, except for the second one where it's in between 2 and 3 as an out.
And for the
Okay.
first one, where it's just like
In between 1 and 4 with the group.
So, on the first quote, it's a 50-50 because the first part is always it's a
Yeah.
donut.
It's always-
Does
It's
the
always
quote just tell you dynamo or chariot, or does it tell you something else?
It tells you other
so
things.
if you look at your chat box, right?
Yeah,
if you
it's
scroll up
telling
to
you.
1734, oh hollow to moon, take fire and scorch my foes. Oh hollow to moon is generally
Dynamo?
or hollowed moon is generally dynamo, right?
Gotcha.
And fire and scorch my foes is the stack there.
Fire is thermionic.
And
She
then
can also say
iron.
iron,
Yeah,
which
iron
is
path.
chariot. Yeah, iron path.
And so if you have, if it's lightning out, well, if you don't have lightning and it's out, you stay where we were between 1 and 4, and then as soon as the lightnings go off, you go outside just beyond 1, and then wait for the chariot to hit, and then you move back in as a group. If you are a lightning, then you'll be in between the marker, and then you'll do this funny little heart shape where you'll go out and then immediately start running north again, so that you can be with the group.
Basically,
Yeah, you want
1, 2,
you want to
3
circle
forms
around.
a triangle, stay outside of the triangle, but try to get back.
Okay, for the circle around, the maximum width is the boss is on 4. If you run just past the marker, you'll be outside the lunar dynamo range, and then you circle around to 1. If you don't do that and you just stay out here and you have the fire tether, you will wipe the party. So that's why you have to run. You have to circle around, like just run right outside the number and then circle around.
You're taking the lightnings like all the way outside the dynamo.
The lightnings are inside the dynamo.
So the lightning positioning only matters in a very strict sense for the first instance, for the first quote. And the first quote is always in and then either out or stack. So you will always be inside. Because we have the boss directly in the middle, so there is no outside.
And then for the rest of the lightnings, you will be going west. So if you get the lightning, then just run somewhere in the west direction that's not on top of another person. The group will be staying north of 1, south of 4, where it's the other way around. But in between 1 and 4 is where the group will be, so if you just run west, then you're good to go for the rest of the lightnings. The only wrinkle to that is if you have lightning fire, then you'll need to watch your lightning. When your lightning hits 3, you'll stay on 4 until your lightning hits 3 seconds, at which point in time you can run either east or west like normal, or you can just run south. Same thing if you have lightning doom. For lightning doom, you grab your puddle and then you run south, since the dooms will be
Depends on which
the
doom
only
you
ones
have.
where the only ones where that matters is if you have the doom by 2 or 3.
Well, it's really only if you have Doom 1 or 2, because at that point, like you can just go out and spawn.
So yeah, the second instance of lightning appearing here is when we're chasing around and dropping doom puddles. If you have the third doom cleanse and you get lightning, you have to go out and get the lightning done and then go pick up your doom puddle. It's it'll take a minute probably, but you know,
You rolled the unluckiest option on your first run.
you will get Final Fantasy and only get one for a while, and then you'll get the most difficult one randomly for fun.
Yeah, which for that one, the most difficult one, we've kind of just narrowed it down to like go pick up the doom by 2 or 3 and then just run south. Like if you pick it up immediately and then run south, usually you can get far enough away from the party that you're not killing anyone.
Jihad, I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom.
To
Sorry.
summarize, basically just we're gonna die a lot.
Personal
Just listen to the
responsibility,
call
watch
outs.
your debuffs.
Yeah, listen to the call outs, use your eyes, and if you have any questions at any point, feel free to ask.
I guess
Don't
we
worry.
have time to explain dive bombs.
Yeah,
I mean, we
don't
could,
worry
but-
too much about if you're out of position right now for nail. Just try to get comfortable with mechanics.
You can even
Yeah.
stop doing damage if you need to. Like, that's not ideal, but mechanics are way more important than nail the damage.
So Crocs I put in the chat. Third quote that we sort of saw but didn't really is it's a spread, so we do clock spots. We need to establish those. Your clock I think is
I think it's just east, right?
due
No.
east. I think.
Or is it due east?
I think Telsey was due east. I forget.
Cordelia?
I don't think we.
Huh?
I don't think we swapped.
Where's your spread spot?
My spread spot?
Yeah. On the third quote.
Is it east or south?
I'm usually north of you, so.
I am, but
What-
I'm northeast.
what does that mean?
I think it's southeast because I don't think we did swap.
I always just went by a relative spot.
This is so.
I think I
southwest
honestly
is
think. Hold on.
I think you're
I'm
east.
confused now.
I think you're east.
Yeah.
Okay, Cordelia, you're east. Alright, you're west then. Sword.
No.
Stefan is
Oh,
west.
that's Stefan.
Okay, Soren, you're southeast.
Okay. Soren should be on a cardinal as a melee.
Yeah.
That's it.
We can swap. We can swap for now, but that would be a problem once I swap back to. That would be a problem once I swap back to Viper.
He could just be under the boss and say fuck it. Just directly under the boss.
Steph is
Technically,
west
someone
because
can
it's
do
easier
that.
for him to.
We need to follow.
Yeah, stuff needs to be west because he gets his clock spot by looking at me. So he looks at me and then he gets in front of where I am, and that's how he knows where his clock spot is. So stuff has to be west.
Yours is like what, on 3?
Yeah, I'm southwest.
Soren
will let
can just be
have-
mid. Soren can just be mid.
Or that, yeah.
No, I think Tell was either. I think Tell was
He
southeast.
was southeast.
I was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only unaccounted for spot.
I could always take southeast. if I know.
Regardless, the mechanic is a spread into either an in or an out. Respect the in or out.
Also, for clock spots, when we're in the clock spots, he's undamageable
the,
during the actual thing.
Spread is it
So
like a meteor stream or?
It's not meteor stream. It's just she jumps at you.
She
Yeah, she just jumps.
yeah.
Oh, like the
It's
jump.
Dalamud dive. Technically,
Yeah.
it doesn't do as much damage.
It's just a jump
She
with
just
knockback.
jumped for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one person. Anyone else hit by it is instantly knocked into the floor.
Let me see.
And then the final actual mechanic of Nail is dive bombs, where she'll say some quote. It means nothing.
Can you not bait the jump? Like in T9?
It's just
You,
it's just
you
a
do
random
bait the
person.
jump,
It-
but it's picked on a random
yes, you
person
do.
instead
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Instead of it being, you can like for it's not on the main tank in this case because it's not Dalamud dive. It's just on the random.
Yeah, Dalamud dive is in the 4th quote.
Yeah.
And in the opener.
T9 it worked weird in that, like, as long as everybody was under the boss, you could always jump to the person outside.
I think it's just entirely random.
It is 100% just random in this one. They went and looked at it, and then we're like, no.
yeah, they did that with a few mechanics, where they looked at how people did them before, and they were like, "No, that's not going to work anymore." Like they did the same thing with Earth Shakers.
Basically, in the same way that like for Coil's Savage, they took a bunch of the fights and they were like, okay, this is all gonna take out all the cheese strats. They did that for this as well. For the most part.
But then the 4th quote, yeah, she says some stuff. It's either a buster into a stack or a spread into a buster. But 3 people in succession will be marked with the green dive bomb markers. 95% of the cases, the places where you place the dive bomb markers is going to be Alpha, then Bravo, then Charlie. Because the dragons dive in a certain order based on where they are.
It was T9 where it's like the first 2 starting north.
Yeah, it's first 2 starting north, then 1, then the next 2, because there's 5 in total.
So
there's
there's
5
5.
dragons.
Yeah, so first 2, then a solo, then the last 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes
But
though it's a little if you get
there's
the
some
fun
weird
pattern
patterns.
where
I'll
the
call
first
it out.
dragon is north and then the second dragon is directly south. So you have to go east instead for fun.
Yeah. But then she's also doing some freaking, what's it called? Like black holes. What is it? Hypernovas.
Yeah, hypernovas. Yeah.
And she's
ANC
shooting
can just
that.
ignore it. Don't worry
She's
about
shooting she's shooting the hypernovas at the people with the dive bomb markers. But the order they go off in is that Well, I'll just say alpha because it's most of the time it's going to be the alpha person baits their dive bomb and then she starts shooting them. So you just bait and then you run away from the hypernova puddles. The Bravo person, she starts shooting them and then the bait locks in. So you need to be like standing like roughly here and then shuffle in and then lock
you can also
in
do
the
it
dive bomb.
the other way if you feel safer.
Yeah,
either way.
And then the Charlie person doesn't have to give a shit. They just stand here, no hypernovas.
The marker works the same way as T9
It's only the
again.
second one.
So it's once the green circle above your head disappears, that means it won.
Okay.
And then after dive bombs completes, she just does 2 random quotes and then mega flares us. So we have to.
Does she just like repeat the cycle then have to make a flare?
Yeah, she
No,
just do
Mega Flare
random
kills
quotes
us.
in quick succession, and
Mega
then
Flare
Mega
is an
Flare
enemy.
kills us.
It's easier because you don't have to worry about fire, ice, or lightning or anything during after dives.
The dragons are gone. So.
I was gonna say that we could pull, but Nyland's also done, so we can't. No, he's going to the bathroom. He is gonna be gone for a bit, so he was like, "Y'all can just pull and then practice twin. We don't need all 8 people to twin."
But you can't practice twin with 7.
I mean, you can.
You can, but you have to hope that
You can, but
person
we'll have
doesn't-
to.
The heart of the cards.
We would have to make sure that, say, like, for example, just both healers in the first stack. Everybody's
it would
staying
just
away
be
from
that.
stuff, you know.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
also
he's
every
probably good.
single time we're gonna have to do all the mechanics because we're not gonna have enough time.
I mean, that's still practice, though, right?
I don't want to be practicing.
I would
Twisters
prefer to
too, man.
practice doing enough damage to not have to do the mechanics than
For
practice
the
doing
nail phase, is it one set of lightning with every quote?
basically. Yeah.
no.
Roughly
not
with
quite,
every like
but
dragon
close.
set.
There's a set of lightning with each fire tether, kind
With
of
each
like.
fire tether? Okay.
Yeah, so like the first one is lightning, then fire tether, then doom. The second one is
Does
doom,
the
then
fire
lightning, then
always
fire
shoot?
tether.
Does the fire always shoot before the lightning goes off?
Yes.
Or does it,
the
Uh-huh.
fire
Yeah.
shoots. The fire shoots when the lightning timer is at 3 seconds.
Well, I think that's only the
It
last
depends.
set. I
It's
think
only the last
second, The second set, lightning goes off before fire.
Yeah.
And one where it's in the middle of the doom puddle
Yeah.
cleansing, where that goes like doom puddle cleansing, and then the fire stack.
Yeah, so we got like the first fire tether, which is in the first quote after the first lightning, and then you have the second fire tether, and then lightning appeared.
AFK.
Right, AFK. You have the second fire tether, which goes between 2 and 3, and then you have lightning popping off in the middle of that fire tether. So they grab the fire tether and then go out if they need to.
Yeah.
Or
It's
lightning. And then the third one is lightning and then fire.
Honestly, just don't even think about it. Like it's literally
And
the
then
same
last
order
one is
every
fire
time,
then lightning.
and it's overcomplicating it. So you're memorizing.
You just need a lot of reps. And you'll
And
get used to the
then-
topics.
But yeah, past once dive bomb starts, all elemental shit doesn't matter.
Also, in general, everybody gets the first fire tether, and then after that, you just have to keep track of your own debuff.
Yeah.
To see when you need to grab it or when you need to be out.
Maintain equilibrium. Because if you have a lingering fire debuff and the boss decides to give you the fire tether, you just lose.
Almost you get hyper lucky, but yeah.
And back.
You timed out due to being AFK, so we left.
Sorry.
It's all good. Let's go back in.
Yeah.
So, I put water in my water bottle, and I put my water bottle in the freezer, and for some reason, my water bottle tastes like soap. And it's just the worst. I don't...
Did you wash your water bottle before you put the water in it? And then not dry it or clean it out properly?
I don't actually know why it tastes like soap. I probably had some on my hands or something like that. I don't know, but it's the worst. It's just like, it's not like strong soap. It's like a soap aftertaste.
Ow. Man, I've had
like
that
the
before.
worst version of that, because if it was just soap, then it'd be fine. But it's not soap. It's like a soap aftertaste.
Weird.
Like the water tastes fine, but then the mouth
by the way,
soap afterwards.
God, I found out how to silence that fault. You remember that faulty shower head in the sink?
Oh yeah.
I found a way to silence it. Just stuff it down the drain.
That's not a solution. That's probably why it got fucked up in the first place.
More. Start the countdown.
Yeah, we're waiting on tanks. Tanks do the pulling.
I was just checking everybody's food.
I don't need food.
I think during our break we could get Soren some better food.
Man, I got the fucking eggplants. Or Cordelia, don't stand on me during the
no.
You don't stand on me during the first phase, please.
Sorry, I was paying attention to the food conversation. I was trying to think if I had any extra on one of my other characters. That was my fault.
Go into 2. Generate. It's on Soren. This generate will have Twister. It's on Steph. Twister.
That's good, sorry.
No,
What?
you were in the right
No.
spot.
Here's what happened. There's this unique
I
quirk
happened.
that happens every single time. Because Steph is super on the side of the boss and also like kind of in front of the boss, the egg, whenever he gets it, always comes over there. So basically no one can stand over it. Because otherwise they hit the egg and then...
I don't know, but I seem to get the sense that you all are feeling like this is my fault somehow.
I can't comment on that. I'm not allowed to.
I can, and you should move faster when the generates around you instead of doing more rotation. Twister. And we're going to 2. Generates on Cordelia. This generate will have twisters. It's on Cordelia. Twister. And we're going to 3. Random fire and generate on Cordelia and Nayland. Random fires on me. I also
Jihad has
have
everything. Rescue Jihad.
I'm at the party. This generate will have twisters. It is Thorn is 1. Twister. That's very lucky of us.
What do you mean, John?
Generate again. It's on Soren and I'm guessing Nayland.
Random fire. On staff.
Oh,
The egg.
Dude, the way I've got my camera situated, whenever Nayland gets the egg, I can't see her. So I'm like, I don't know who the other person is. I just gotta assume that it's Nayland.
I just trust if you have the egg, you see that you have the egg and that you have to go.
Twister?
Oh. Silly me for thinking we'd skip.
I just used my
Please
swift
skip
gas.
all
I
that.
can't get him.
It's fine. Somebody. On stuff.
Generates on Nayland. This generate has twisters. Twister. And we're going to 3. Generate. It's on.
Are you guys not stacking?
The brothers.
Ah! Whoops.
I'm letting.
I got-
Oh.
I'm not recovering that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Jihad? Is everything okay? Because I didn't hear you make the call out.
Yeah, no, everything's fine. I'm dealing with cat aggro.
Oh, okay.
I looked down for a second and then looked back up and then didn't see it and was like, oh, okay, we good. And we were not good.
But we were never good, and I didn't know why we were good.
Call it out, I guess.
No.
If you forget, that is.
Twister? Generates on Cordelia. This generate will have twisters. Generate. Twister. Generates on Cordelia. And random fire, which is on me.
Along with the stack.
Generates on Stuff and Soren. This generate will have Twister. And is it? Yeah, random's on me. No, it's not random. It's baited. I was just too far. It's Cordelian Stuff again. This is random fire. Although it's probably not real. It's definitely real. Let's go nail.
Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Lightning.
Out.
So as soon as the lightning hit goes off.
Stuff, you had the lightning, I believe.
Wait, I did?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on my bar. Well,
Yeah,
I guess my bad.
Yeah, you had it. Maybe I should call out who has lightning.
You don't need
No,
to do that.
don't do that.
I mean, I see who has lightning, so
I mean,
They-
I could
they
call it
should
out,
see it.
but my
Okay.
opinion is that the entire phase is personal responsibility of the people. See it. I need to do it.
I guess that's also true. You gotta be watching your debuffs the whole time.
Otherwise, you get fun stuff like what I did last week.
Let's see. You mean getting double fire and then everything ends?
No, getting like second lightning and just walking back into the party.
Oh yeah. I remember the double fires more, but that's just me. Because it's like, oh, the tank suddenly died. Did I fuck it up? Generate. This generate will have twisters. Generates on stuff. Twister. And we're going to 3. Generates on stuff and nailing. Random fire.
Leyland. Sorry, I'm gonna swap to Dismantle for that one.
You don't want Dismantle on that one.
Generates on Cordelia and Storm. There are Twister.
Wait, Dismantle doesn't work on the stacks?
It does, but it's a targeted hit.
Which means it prevents
Just the
LB.
LB.
I
So put it on like Tank Busters or Tank Autos.
Generates stuff in Cordelia. Random fire.
You only really get one of those because it's a 2-minute cooldown. Everyone stack.
The problem there is I would have my miss otherwise, but noted. I might as well just do that earlier then.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Lightning.
This is Alpha.
Out now.
I got Zorn.
Check
Big
it.
Dooms if you haven't already. Go to 2. Regular fire.
Rude.
There will be a lot of us with ice. Fire between 2 and 3. Ice on fire. Fire between 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Lightning out if you haven't
Is
already.
stack out, stack out, stack them out.
Go on hit. Check Dooms again.
Yeah, I got him.
Check lightning. Go to 3. Lightning out.
Fire on 4.
Stuff getting
Ready?
down.
Spread.
Fuck in, fuck in, fuck in.
Fucking, yeah, fucking.
You want me?
Under the boss. On 4. Lightning out.
Lightning out.
Oh, I got ice.
Getting
Alpha,
dod.
Bravo, Charlie. Already gone.
Everybody towards Alpha.
Bravo, Charlie.
If you get the marker, go to Alpha. Stay on it until it disappears.
Alright, Alan has it.
Bravo
This is
away
Buster
from
stack.
and then onto the marker. Charlie on the marker. Everybody on 4.
On the marker. On Charlie.
Buster stat.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at too many other things instead of actually doing the mechanic. And also, I'm bad at the game.
No,
Opposite.
also it's funny.
It's like stack on 4. I'm on 4. Oof. Oh, what's the sound that Mario makes when you hit him out during Smash Bros? Wow.
That was almost a one-to-one recreation of that. Or it'd be like, "Ah, wah, 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 wah."
No, I'm pretty sure every time he just says, "It's a me, Mario." Exactly how I.
It's
It's a me, Mario!
No, he doesn't.
I
he
love,
doesn't have an
I
accent.
love
That's
stomping
racist.
Jihad after like 5 seconds.
Early pull? Uh-oh.
Listen. We were talking about Mario, and I saw a number, Twister, and I was like, hey, let's go. And it was the wrong number.
You don't wait for a number, you wait for go.
So yeah, if you want to use Dismantle during like the second tank buster, I think it's fine. During second death cycle.
Doubles.
Twister.
I wasn't expecting second Twister, my bad.
I got him.
There was a death. You
You
should
already got him.
dead if there was a
Yeah.
death.
It's free.
Wait, was
for
there a
me,
death?
so-
Oh, early
No, it was
pull,
just
yeah.
it was super early pull.
Yeah. Why did
Yeah,
I
it
think
was,
there was a death?
Generates on step.
I thought somebody else died.
No. This generate will have Twister. Generate. It's on stuff again. Twister.
Game.
On to 3. Generates on step and nailing. Spread for random fire. It's on step. Everybody
I
else
got
stay.
burned, so watch it.
You got burned at 5, so
You
it's
got
fine. Alright. I'll heal. Generates on Cordelia and Nayland. Twister.
We got so lucky there, Jihad.
Hey, you gotta stop doing the running to where I'm standing.
You're the one running up to me, though.
No, that wasn't. Generates on stuff and Soren. We got random fire. Fires on Nayland. Everybody else do the stick. I stand in the exact same place every time, stuff. You change all the time. Just don't run to where I stand.
But I just want to be around my family.
And like, pick a spot and stick to it. It's just not my spot.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Lightning.
This is out.
Go on hit. Back in, check dooms. Go to 2. Right for fire. Fire between 3 and 2. Ice on fire. Lightning.
Is the stack in? Stack under the boss.
Wait.
Get close, get close, get close. Go to 2, check dooms. Go to
got
3,
Cordelia.
check lightning. My thing is gone. My thing is gone. It's gone.
It's over. I got Qui-on.
It's not over.
Wait, was it on me? Or no?
I don't know what happened. I honestly couldn't tell.
Clock, clock out, clock out. Way.
I am lagging so badly right now.
Fire on 4. Lightning out. Yes.
Huh, I got nailed by ice.
Ice Dragons
Yeah.
and Raging.
I got Soren.
Wow.
Or never mind, I should have not done that.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
I should
Everybody
have
towards
waited until
Alpha on the marker. Everybody towards Bravo, away then on.
Spread Buster.
Spread to your
Spread
blocks,
Buster.
but make
Charlie.
room for other people. Everybody away from main tank on 4 if you're not doing anything else. Kill the boss.
Keeping the boss.
You ready for another mechanic?
Feel the power of Akmorn.
Stack now.
As soon as the
Stack
beam
now.
hits us, move. Just go away from the boss. Anyway. Back in, next mechanic.
Block out.
Away from boss.
Wait.
Back in.
Got someone.
Go the boss. Between 2 and 3. Any mitts you got.
Hey, where's the fucking LB?
We somehow survived.
We were trying to delay for 2.
I got Cordon.
That might have been too early. Yeah.
I got you.
Oh,
Oh, just barely. I still got you anyway.
just barely.
March.
Alright,
Sides.
yep.
YOLO
Soren, go
it.
west. Good luck.
Curse.
Spread out, spread out. I went to the wrong side, but it's okay. Move.
You're behind me. You gotta remember, you always stay behind me, stuff. You don't run in front.
Oh, wait, why would you?
Why? Because I had Earthshaker. I have to run.
Well,
Why
I
did
had
you move to
Earthshaker
where
too.
I go?
I had Earthshaker,
Yeah, so if...
and I
if-
saw a healer already out, so I was like, yep.
Healers are on 3 and 2. Everyone else is in the middle.
If,
Well, I
if-
saw a
okay,
healer
let's-
at 3 already.
let's
so
explain-
I-
I thought the,
let's
I thought
explain
the
Quick
diamonds
March.
was supposed to
If-
be between 1 and 2.
yeah, they are. If,
Oh,
if
1 and 3.
Between 1 and 4.
Yeah.
4, yes. If tank gets Earthshaker, they go in front of the boss. So between 2 and 3. That's always their
Okay.
spot. Don't
Quick
adjust.
march.
but a DPS was up, and that's the DPS spot. So
Well,
that's-
if tank gets
Yeah, no
quick
response.
march, then they have to adjust. Or if tank gets Earthshaker, they have to adjust to whoever didn't. And good luck.
So
I don't
Everybody else
think-
needs to stay consistent.
Can I fucking explain Quick March?
No.
Everyone get in their rough line. For Quick March. That is going to be a bit gone sad. I think Corbelia's here with you, Guion, right?
Yeah, just really a second.
Okay, so Soren, you are roughly southeast with me. So the mechanic works. The first thing that happens is that the 3 bosses will show up at the edge of the arena and do a massive dive through the middle. So the way we resolve this is that we sort of have these pre-positioned light party sides, and then we sort of pretend Cordelia is here. Roxai, come play the part of Cordelia. You're here.
I'll be Cordelia.
Send the...
I'm already-
That works. I was also going to say, just send the bunker over here.
So
Wait a
basic-
minute.
You're good. It doesn't matter. You just need a person.
So basically, we will try and
How's
keep
that?
this rough.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. We will try and keep this rough formation. So if they're if like the bosses is diving like north south, we just stay this exact formation along the edge of the arena.
Do
But
they only
if
do
they're-
cardinals, or do they do intercards?
They do any cardinal or intercardinal. So we do this if it's they're diving northeast to southwest or vice versa, then we will rotate slightly clockwise. So like you will be like roughly here at Bravo, and I'll be here, then Cordelia will be here, then Quion will be here, right? If that makes sense. And then if it's northwest to southeast, we just go slightly counterclockwise. If it's the cursed pattern that we just saw, where they're diving just directly east-west, then you and me will shimmy down south to like either side of Bravo. Because the reason we have to be spread out is that it's a twisting dive, which means that shortly after the dive bomb happens, twisters will be happening. So you have to be moving basically shortly after the dive bomb goes off. It's the twister snapshots shortly after the dive bomb actually happens, so you sort of just have to keep moving. And then Mega Flare happens, so random people will be hit by spreads and some baited AoEs. So the general idea is that you're roughly at the edge, you see the dive bar, cast bar finish, which you just have to be looking at the enemy list, and then you sort of like make a sort of a march inwards, but not all the way inwards, because
That Mega Flare.
you don't want... Yeah, and also you want to stay spread for the spreads. And then as a DPS, you will have one of two things happen to you. You will either get diamonds, the diamond stack, which means that you just stand in between 1 and 4, or you will get an Earth Shaker, which means you stand here, like due south.
Okay.
And the other funny thing with the Earth Shaker is that it leaves a death puddle, and you basically have to immediately move out of it. So like as the Earth
3 puddles, like
is a singular, it's just a singular big wide 90-degree cone.
It's a puddle on each person, and there's 3 Earth Shakers instead of 2 Earth Shakers. So
Each healer and 1 DPS gets it, and then 3 DPS get diamonds, and then the 2 tanks have to grab the tornado tethers. And that is the entirety of Quick March.
Just for clarity, on the cast bar, right? Looking at the enemy list, it can be any of the 3 bosses' cast bars. They are all different things, but it doesn't matter which one you use. They all like same time, basically. And basically all you do is like you go to your spot, you adjust for the dive, you stand in your spot, you wait until you see the cast bar basically finished, and then you start moving. Either around the, I think you're last, so if you're 4th, you move around the edge. If you are in between, in the middle, then you move back towards the center, and you just move until you see the twist here. And that's how you time it.
Okay.
Or you can try to be cool and stop at some point, but you'll probably fuck it up. It's time is
and the boss is targetable in the middle once the dive finishes. Like, when he's doing the Earth Shakers and stuff, he is dead center.
Yeah, let's go.
So if you can throw any like feints or whatever on the diamond stack and the Earth Shakers.
Wait, can we go over the clock spots for Nail real quick?
Yeah, we should establish those, because we were not doing it at all.
Yeah.
Or you're south, you're on 2.
I mean, are you doing like true north? So
True
or are
north.
you doing
Yes.
Yes.
relative?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything is
4 is the thing, you're on 2, I'm on 3.
So where am I going?
You're sort of southeast.
Yeah, note that I am always dead west. And Dahad,
Unless
southwest.
Cordelia and Soren want to swap. But,
We can swap for today, but I'm still technically the second melee.
Or we don't like it.
Nah, you take the center spot, it's fine. Good look up. Yep.
I mean, whatever we set it up at would be the quote-unquote permanent spot.
if you have to lose an uptime just to ensure you're spread enough, like a single GCT, it's whatever.
Yeah, I can always just play Victor, it's fine.
Alright. I think that was it. Of the mark.
So, you got quick march. You never run past me. Never run past me. If you're running past me, you're doing it wrong. When we're spreading. Twister? Cordelia left the twister right in front of me when I turned around. I was like, no. Why?
You also went in.
Well, I go in, and then you say jihad out, and then I turn around, right?
I just want to note that I took the fireball 18.7 Ks. I could live.
Well, I mean, we two stacked it.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's livable. True.
If I get good RNG, it's livable.
The creature attacks.
She's so forceful, too. She takes the pets. She doesn't wait and accept it. Twister. What I gotta do is when that first twister comes out, just look at you. And then if you get the stack, I'll just don't move in. We go into 2.
Is the cat demanding pets again?
She's been doing that this whole raid. She's like trying to knock the controller out of my hands and shit. Generate. This generate will have twisters. Generate, it's on nailing. Twister. Go into 3. Generate, it's Cordelia and nailing, spread for random fire.
If I hadn't addled that, I would be dead right now.
You have way more than a 10% difference in time.
Generate, it's Soren and nailing. This one has Twister. You keep doing that. Run towards the boss stuff. Like, that area is always safe. Just run towards the boss.
Gotcha.
Generate, it's on stuff and nailing, spread for random fire. Although it's not real, never mind.
No mechanics are real. They don't exist.
And maybe the answer was machines.
All mechanics are real in this phase, just in case anybody forgot.
Oh no!
Maybe the answer was machinists.
Mechanic.
We've actually skipped more mechanics this time.
Gun go pew.
Is Cordelia just a better fizz range than a melee?
Alpha.
My melee
Bravo,
class is just
Charlie.
dog.
You'd be Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Lightning.
So be stack.
Go to 2, check dooms.
I did.
Nailing.
Go to 3.
They clipped each other with lightning.
I'm amazed they survived. Red for fire, fire between 2 and 3, ice on fire, and lightning out.
No, fuck.
Back in.
This is skip stacking.
That was almost terrible. I clicked on
They
the
hear?
thing instead of doing it.
Go to 2,
I
check
probably
ice.
super
shouldn't
shield
have stacked
The
in.
super shield that Stefan had, and then he still
Go to
died.
3, check lightning. Lightning out.
I get hard rates.
Fire on
Oh
4.
wow, my equipment is like
Fire on
broken,
4.
that's why. That actually explains a lot.
Clocks. This is clock out.
Away from the boss. Everybody on 4. Lightning's out. Go to 1 if you don't have lightning.
3, World Zoron, make them.
Check dooms.
I got nailed by
Ice Dragon's still
Ice
enraged.
Dragon!
Well, I got some good news and
It's
some
all
bad news.
broken.
I got stuff.
What's the
Alpha
bad news?
on the marker. On the
Yeah.
marker.
This is Spreadbuster.
Bravo away then on. Charlie on. Everybody else spread to clocks roughly.
Don't stick by. I'm raising, that's why I didn't want you
four
guys
if
to
you're not the
stand
main
there.
tank. Just do 40%
We're
low.
dead.
Oh no! Christ. I can only do so hard.
Who shall I
Back
call
out.
you?
Oh. I'm just gonna shred instead of stack. Okay, that was me.
Everything went downhill when someone took my puddle and I died to doom.
Well, it went downhill the very first lightning because they
Yeah,
overlapped.
they overlapped, and I'm pretty sure they only lived because there was some mid-up.
I mean, but that was recoverable.
Don't you like how Nails Buster goes through Invuln?
My
Yes.
invul ran out anyway.
Oh,
It
okay.
didn't really
I'm
matter.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it goes through.
All right.
Invuln.
Yeah, I think we're taking a
yeah,
break.
yeah, I'm taking a break. Somebody get Soren better food as well. Now, get him some more kenka. Some more kenka. Since we are on break.
I got eggplants. That should work for him. It's
Yeah,
6
I
eggplants.
also have
That's
eggplants.
fine.
I think eggplants are fine. Yeah.
Eggplants are like the bare minimum. Maybe you might be able to go
I think-
slightly lower,
I
but you
think-
can't buy any of them.
Yeah.